What's up, everybody? Uh, Total fucking mess again. Um, it's because I just went for my walk and it ended up being a run. And I didn't run the entire way, but I ran a little less than half of it. And I ran almost the entire hill. So I wanted to jump on and say, you know what? It's been a shitty weekend. Mentally, whatever. But I didn't actually walk Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Although Sunday I was helping with Christmas lights hanging off the side of a fucking cliff, and scaring the hell out of my friends, trying to put Christmas lights up, and got a pretty decent workout out of all that. But I did stick to the diet, and the only downfall to it is that Sunday I was so wrapped up in my own self-pity, which is fucking ridiculous, okay? Feeling sorry for yourself. You need to look at how life is and what you have and quit worrying about bullshit, because that's, it makes you miserable. You can't live in the past. You got to move forward. The best way to move forward is to take care of your body and get yourself healthy. And that's what I'm doing. And I can't even hardly talk. I was like running a lot, and it kind of freaked me out that I could do it. But the best thing about this is yesterday we were messing around, putting up the Christmas lights and stuff, and my friend Carrie, we were walking over trying to set something up, and usually if it turns into like there's going to be a race, I kind of hesitate because I'm wondering, am I going to like pull a hamstring or blow out something, or am I going to like totally embarrass myself because I can't run? And I just took off running like a motherfucker. And it was pretty cool. I haven't done that in years, even like I got a bad Achilles tendon, but I don't fucking care. I just plow through it. But honestly, if you really want to lose weight, this is an easy diet. I mean, even if you don't work out or walk or anything, just eating this way makes you lose weight. Now, I recommend walking. Okay. I mean, you can walk at your own pace. It doesn't matter, as long as you walk. Get off your fat ass. I got a fat ass too, so don't get offended too much. You should be offended, okay? If somebody looks at you and says you got a fat ass, do something about it, Get out there and fucking make yourself better. Do what you want to do, Don't sit on your ass and feel sorry for yourself and be like, I can't do anything because I'm fat. It may take time, but it's worth it, okay? And that's the bottom line here. Now I'm going to go get a shower, get some food, and then I'm definitely going to come back and finish this up. And I don't even know what I'm doing yet, but I'm going to. And I'm going to keep on doing it every day. Well, I can't say every day because, I'm still a procrastinator. I'm working on that too. But, baby steps, one step at a time. Body, then get my life in order. And that's what I'm doing. So I will catch y'all later. Peace. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Had to take a shower. It's freezing. It's the only problem with working out at night when it's cold, especially if you're running. You start sweating, and then all of a sudden you get in, you're like frozen. So I had to take a shower, had to get some food. Got to definitely feed after eating or after running. And I did a hell of a lot of running. I was actually shocked that I could actually pull it off. I was actually going to start by just running every couple blocks and then walking for a while to catch my breath, and then every couple blocks. And I ran a decent amount, and then I decided to stop and walk until I got to the bottom of the hill that I've been trying to run up. And I thought, you know what, screw it. I'm tired of not being able to do it. I'm going to give it everything I've got and make it happen. And I made it almost up to the top. I would have made it all the way, but my legs started giving out. But when I got tired, I didn't stop walking. That's the one thing. I kept a good pace. Because I ran, I actually went farther than I normally do with my walk, and everything was good. It felt good. I got back, and I was freezing, but I felt like I actually accomplished something because I didn't do shit for 3 days. Sunday I did some Christmas lights. Well, I would say some, but it's actually a huge project with a lot of work. I mean, they've been working on it forever, and I helped, and I got to, hang over the side of a cliff and hang gigantic snowflakes that are going to light up and stuff. It's pretty crazy. That's my Facebook messages. I'm pretty popular. Not really. But yeah, so, the most important thing is if you take a day or two off is to get back on it. Okay. Don't stop. Don't find a reason to, the most important thing is, you're doing this for you. I'm doing this for me because I don't want to be a fat ass anymore. So no matter what I do, no matter, if I would slip up, which I don't slip up when it comes to the diet thing. I'm not giving up on it. I haven't cheated other than a little tiny piece of cake, probably a mouthful of cake, 2 weeks ago for my kid's birthday party. I paid for the cake, so I figured I may as well eat a little piece of it. It made me sick. But, yeah, I don't cheat, I mean, I eat so much food on this diet as it is. I don't need to, I don't crave that stuff because I get enough food. You know, so that's an important thing is to make sure you eat all the time so you don't have a reason, eat when you're supposed to eat and small meals so you don't have a reason to be like, I'm bored, I'm hungry, I want to munch because, you're not hungry ever. I mean, Sunday was kind of a screwed up day because I don't know, I was emotional and, being a little bitch, I guess you could say. I don't know what you want to say, but, I ate breakfast and then I didn't eat again. And, that was like 10 and I didn't eat again until 6. And I wasn't hungry at all until like about 5. I started getting a little dizzy wondering what the hell was wrong with me. I mean, I drink water all day. I carry water with me all the time now because, I mean, even talking right now, I'm getting a dry mouth. But yeah, life is going to give you a lot of curveballs. You're not going to be able to, have a strict plan for everything. You have to roll with it. You might be somewhere where you can't eat exactly what you want to eat or how you're supposed to eat. You have to do the best you can and order the best you can if you go out, stuff like that. And it's important. I mean, like I told you before, my trainer Linda, God love her. She said 70% of this is diet, and it is. I mean, honestly, if you want to just lose a few pounds, I mean, the websites and stuff talk about a few pounds a month. If you follow this plan, you can lose, 20 pounds in 3 months. Well, you know what? I want to lose more than that, and I want to lose it fast, and so I'm going to throw in the walks, and I'm going to do what I have to do to make that happen, and not even, the emotional crap that I've been dealing with on my own, which, it's everything, it happens and you move on, is going to stop that. I watched the last video I did. I'm kind of conceited, I guess, or narcissistic. I don't know what you want to call it. I like watching my own videos. I can't help it. But I noticed that the run keeper did not show up on the camera because, I don't know, because of the brightness or whatever. But I'm telling you, this program can actually train you to be able to run if you want to. I mean, it's got tons of different applications on that program that you can choose. What I like to do is I like to set it and say, hey, I'm going to go for a walk, and Penny, you tell me how far I've gone, what my pace is, and I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to go until I feel like stopping. Now, Linda told me I was supposed to do an hour a day of walking. And tonight she threw it in. I said, hey, I'm going for a walk. She said, why don't you do some running too? And I'm like, okay, sure. And like I said before, when I was all sweaty and a mess, a lot of times in my life, at least recently, last few years, I never ran at all. I used to sit there and think about going somewhere or watching people on TV and thinking, oh, they got to walk, or, oh my God, they're running. That would be miserable and stuff. And now I'm just like, hey, you know what? I can do that. And I didn't think I could until yesterday. Well, Sunday, because now it's 2:00 in the morning. So, it's Tuesday already. But, yeah, I was sitting, we were hanging out, and we were working on the Christmas lights and stuff. And all of a sudden it got into a thing where me and Carrie were racing. And I just took off like a fucking bat out of hell. I was just like, whoosh, gone, you know? And I didn't stop until I got to where I was supposed to go. Usually I'd be like out of breath after, 10 steps. But, I didn't worry about any of that shit. And usually, like I said, I would be worried about, am I going to, make a fool of myself, or am I going to be able to do this or anything? And it's only been 3 weeks. I mean, today is the start of week 4. And I already feel more confident as far as being able to run and do things that I normally wouldn't do just because of this. And, that's important. That's, you have to want to do this for you, and you have to want to, you can't be happy. You can't be happy sitting and eating. Yeah, the food tastes good and everything, but the effects of it can't make you happy. You can't be happy sitting on your ass, not wishing you could do stuff. Everybody jokes around how, oh, I'm a computer person. I don't like to go outside, blah, blah, blah. You know what? The only reason you're like that is because, honestly, you're out of shape and you don't want to do it because you can't. If people were in shape, they would want to go out and they would want to do stuff, and they would, get on a freaking roller coaster, go to an amusement park and be able to walk around and not worry about being tired and out of shape or out of breath and not being able to fit in a fucking roller coaster seat, or, worrying that you're going to get on like the tunnel of love or something like that and be with your girlfriend who's a little skinny thing, and you're going to fucking turn the thing like this. I've been there. Okay. And it's not fun. It's embarrassing, because, you think about it and it bugs you, and then you're insecure, and then you don't go out and do anything. Next thing you know, you're sitting in your house and you're putting on more weight and eating more Cheetos and all this other shit. And it's not something you want to do, And if you're already like that, it's really easy to get started on this. Get off your ass, go for a walk, Start out, a half an hour. Start out 10 minutes. Just get off your ass and do something. That's all you have to do. And I know I sound like I'm preaching and I'm like doing this infomercial and shit, but you know what? I've been there. I was like that. I didn't fucking want to do anything. I watch people on TV and I'm thinking, God, what they're doing looks miserable. And they're just like, hey, I'm walking around. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want, blah, 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 and I'm sitting there going, I wish I could do that, but God, I know I'd be miserable and I wouldn't fucking pull it off, So, yeah, and the diet isn't hard, it can be, and the only drag about it is having to cook all the time. If you pre-make your food, great, whatever, you can just throw it in the microwave and go. But it's still the thing of, I don't like to cook. I mean, I'm cooking more now, but I don't really like to cook. So making it so that, but this is more important than what I like or don't like, I mean, you can make compromises as far as the diet. Like, okay, well, I don't like this kind of food. I don't like this vegetable. Well, then don't eat it. But there's something else you can eat. There's tons of different foods you can eat. You're basically eating like a caveman. You throw in a few extra things, but no grains, none of that. And if you don't really understand what's going on, look, Google slow carb diet. There's tons of stuff, and there's recipes, and, they tell you how many portions and everything, and it's not hard to fix. And, that's the one good thing about this stuff is, you can do it real easy. Like tonight I had a couple of hamburgers, no cheese, no bun, no nothing, with pickles on them. I like pickles. Okay, so I put it on top of it, gives it some flavor, and I got my food, and I'm not hungry anymore. And I feel good. I feel fantastic because I actually walked tonight, and ran. I'm impressed that I could run because it's been a long time since I've done that. So, yeah, and you got to be in the right mindset. You have to want it. You have to be sick of what your life is, And somebody else told me that whenever your life is shit, whenever you think that just everything is going wrong, nothing can matter, any of that, the only thing you have control over is your physical well-being. And that's what you focus on, and then everything else will even out. And that's what I'm hoping as well. And I actually believe it, because it's been a rough month. the diet's been good and the exercise has been good, but there's been a lot of personal issues I've been dealing with, and I'm working through all that stuff, and it's working really well. The physical fitness helps with all the other bullshit in my life. So yeah, I'm hoping that maybe I'll have a plan. I still don't really have a plan for what I'm doing for this. Maybe I'll show you what I eat. Maybe I'll, talk about running. Maybe I'll even grab my freaking phone and videotape while I'm running up the freaking hill. Who knows? I don't know what I'm doing with this yet. Basically, I'm just doing this for my friends. Maybe it'll pick up. Maybe people will like it. Maybe they'll get in. I've had some people already tell me they're inspired by this, which is awesome, because I'm not looking to be a role model or anything like that. I'm looking to make myself better and my life better. And but if I can help other people, if I can tell people what to do, or not tell them what to do, but show them how. I'm the biggest couch potato in the world. I've been like that since college. So, but if I can help people see that, even at 42, if you're fat, overweight, and miserable, that there's something easy you can do to make it work, then God bless it. I will totally, be that person. So, anyways, sorry. I don't know if this is short. I don't have the time on there. I'm not even looking at the program. I'm just watching the camera because it always distracts me and I end up looking down. Stupid shit like that. So, yeah, I will, I'll keep doing these. Hopefully I don't sound like a broken record. Maybe I can get into some other things. I'll start thinking about different plans to do stuff and whatever. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll see you. Peace.